Perched on the edge of Georgian Bay, Cobble Beach feels more like a postcard than a golf course. The fairways roll down towards the water, the wind drips off the bay, and every hole looks like it was painted here on purpose. It's the kind of place that makes even bad golf look cinematic. But this trip isn't about perfection. It's about 4 friends, 1 match, and a weekend built on laughs, cigars, and competition that no one will remember, but everyone will talk about. Welcome to Cobble Beach, where the golf is serious, but we definitely aren't. Every trip needs a format, and this one's pretty simple. 2 days, 2 rounds, 4 guys who can't stop talking trash. It's me and Mike taking on Eli and Costa, the same kind of competition that we've had since college, just with golf clubs instead of beer pong. We split up the weekend into 4 9-hole matches with 5 points up for grab. The front 9, straight scramble. Back 9, alternate shot. And then day 2 starts with another scramble, and then we'll finish off with a shamble. Each team takes the best drive, and then we play our own ball. Me versus Costa, and Eli versus Mike. 5 points total for the whole weekend. No money on the line, just pride, and probably a lifetime of reminders for whoever loses. Mike and I, we came out swinging. The front 9 started hot. Fairways found, putts dropping, and for a few holes, it actually felt like we were the team to beat. 4 holes in, we were up 2, and already talking about sweeping the weekend. Then, somewhere in between holes 5 and 6, the confidence got replaced with Coronas. The drinks started tasting better, the swings got looser, and suddenly, every fairway looked a lot smaller. By the par 3 8th, things were slipping. We missed a short one for par, and just like that, the match was tied. 1 hole left. A long par 5 tracing the water, 1 point on the line to take the first match. Mike topped his drive maybe 15 yards, and I followed it with a slice straight into Georgian Bay. Eli then split the fairway like he owned it, and that was it. We limped in with a 7, and they posted a 5, and took the point. It was a tough way to start, but with 4 more points on the table, we weren't done yet.
How's it feel, babe?
We got a lot of golf to play. Now, heading into the back 9, we were doing alternate shot, which, if you've ever tried it with 4 bad golfers, you know it's a disaster waiting to happen. 1 ball per team, and every shot alternating until it drops in the hole. It sounds simple, until your partner tops one, and suddenly you're hitting 3 from the rough. Still though, somehow, Mike and I started hot again. 2 holes up early, feeling like maybe we'd figure this whole format thing out. Then came the middle stretch. Pure stalemates. Pars, bogeys, chaos, with nothing separating us. Then, hole 15 hit. Costa and Eli caught fire, winning 2 in a row and flipping the match heading into 17, the signature par 3. Georgian Bay behind the green, a lighthouse in the distance, wind off the water, and I was able to stick one on the fringe, and we were able to clean up for a par and take the hole. At that point, we had already known that we had taken the match, and even though they were still fighting for that half point, 18 went our way too. With the sunset off in the bay, 1 point for each team, all square, and everything still in play for tomorrow. It was such a great day on the course. 4 friends, a reunion like no other, and the perfect golf course to do it on. It was such a great round, but after it, we wanted to relax for a bit before dinner, and that leads us to the accommodations at Cobble Beach. And let me tell you, they're amazing. Ooh, he hit it. He hit it.
That's a hit.
You hit it.
We doing that?
What are we doing? What do you want?
It counts another shot.
You tell me, in your heart of hearts.
Listen, I actually missed the ball, but I'll take a shot later. As that was bullshit. That was weak as fuck. But
You'll take 2 shots later?
Two shots. It's gotta be two
No, it has
shots.
to be 2.
If you want it, you'll get 2. If you want it, you'll get 2. 2 shots. Oh, in the bunk.
for 2 shots.
It's tough. The 6 of us ended up staying in one of the 2-bedroom cabins, which was the perfect setup for a golf weekend. It looks straight out over Georgian Bay with those killer water views and makes you forget how many balls you actually lost out there. Inside, it's exactly what you want from a golf cabin. Nothing fancy, just everything that you need. It sleeps up to 8. A primary bedroom with a queen bed and another one with 2 queen beds. There's also a pull-out sofa in the living room for the loser of the day. The cabin also features 2 full bathrooms and a mini kitchen area with a fridge and a coffee maker. The essentials for recovery and regrouping. And trust me, that night we made full use of it. Drinks, laughter, and a lot of debate over who actually carried who. And the best part of staying at Cobble Beach, you get access to everything. The pool, the hot tub, gym, tennis, volleyball, and complimentary breakfast at the restaurant in the morning, which is exactly where we're headed next. After we washed up, we headed to the restaurant, and honestly, it was stunning. Beautiful windows overlooking Georgian Bay, white linens, and soft lighting from the chandeliers. It had the country club feel, the kind that makes you sit up a little straighter and realize how nice the moment really is. The staff was incredible, welcoming, professional, and somehow still made us feel right at home, even though we were probably the loudest people in the place. The food, absolutely unreal. I had the chicken with gnocchi, and it might have been one of the best meals I've had on a golf trip. Everyone else said the same too. By the time they asked if we wanted dessert, we were all way too full to even look at it. We then headed back to the cabin, and the vibe shifted. A different kind of perfect. We fired up some cigars out on the porch, and then Eli plugged in his PS4 and fired up the Madden. And it was like we were right back at Bishop's University. The same banter, the same energy, just a few more responsibilities and slightly worse reflexes. Cards, video games, drinks, cigars. It was one of those nights that just felt right. You forget about everything else for a while, and you're just here in the moment, surrounded by friends who've seen every version of you. Time flew. Midnight turned into 1, and before we knew it, the laughter faded into quiet. We called it a night knowing that tomorrow wasn't just another round. It was for bragging rights, redemption, and 3 more points still up for grabs. And as we crashed for the night, one thought stuck with me. This is why golf trips matter. The golf gets you there, but places like Cobble Beach, they keep you coming back. The morning at Cobble Beach looks like something straight out of a postcard. The sun rises slow over Georgian Bay, spilling gold light across the fairways, lighting up the cottages and water like glass. It's quiet, peaceful, The kind of morning that makes you stop and just take it in before the day really begins. After a night like we had, the calm was welcome. We headed for breakfast, and just like dinner, it did not disappoint. Hot French press coffee, the most perfect eggs Benny that honestly looked like it belonged on the cover of a magazine. And between bites, the pre-round trash talk had already started creeping back in. And honestly, it's impossible not to when bragging rights are still on the line. Once breakfast wrapped up, we all packed up our things from the cabin, one last look at the view, one last deep breath of fresh air, and made our way to the range. The practice facilities here are incredible. Everything you need to warm up for what we were calling the championship round. We all stretched, warmed up, and even did it separately because the real competition was brewing. Day 2 was underway. The air felt crisp, the golf balls felt new again, and for a moment, we all convinced ourselves that today, we might actually play well. The second round started with a little bit more focus and a lot more optimism. This time, everyone had a chance to warm up, so we kicked it off with another simple, standard scramble, and right from the first hole, it really felt different. It wasn't one-sided this time. Every hole swung back and forth like a pendulum. They'd hit a good drive, we'd answer with a tight approach. They'd drain a putt, and we would match it. It was that kind of a morning. Nobody was giving an inch at all. By the time we reached the 7th, a long par 5 that looks down on the bay, the match finally tipped. Eli and Costa played it perfectly, taking the hole and the lead. Then we came to the par 3 8th, another signature moment in the weekend. We had our chance to steal it back, a makeable putt to even things before 9, but Eli stepped up and buried his putt instead. Absolutely cold-blooded. And honestly, that one stung. Just like that, the front 9 points slipped away. The overall match was now 2-1 in their favor, with 1 round left to play. If we wanted the title, Mike and I would each have to win our individual matches on the back 9. No safety nets, no excuses, just one-on-one golf with everything on the line. We'd been laughing and trash talking all weekend, but walking off the green, it suddenly got quiet. Because now, it actually meant something. The final 9 was set up perfectly. We would choose the best drive out of the 2 of us and then play our own ball, competing against the other team. Mike against Eli, me against Costa, 1 point for each match, with us needing to win both of them to take the weekend. Like both of the rounds yesterday, Mike and I came out firing. Mike went up 2 against Eli early, and I was up 2 as well on Costa. It felt like the story was writing itself. The comeback, the redemption, the perfect ending. And maybe that's why it hurt so much when it started to slip. But before we got there, I gotta say, Cobble Beach is so special. Every hole feels like it belongs in a movie. The views of Georgian Bay, the way the fairways frame the cliffs, the sound of the wind coming off the water. It's just one of those places that you don't forget. It's 2.5 hours from home, but honestly, I'd make this drive 100 times over. Whether it's for a match, a weekend away, or just to chase another sunset, I'll be back here every chance I get. But back to the match. The 15th hole was the turning point. Eli and Costa caught absolute fire. 3 straight holes. 15, 16, and the signature 17. And just like that, it was over. Even if we had taken 18, the math didn't matter. They had already locked it up. And yeah, losing never feels great. But standing there on the final green with 3 of my closest friends, I stepped back and realized that it really didn't matter. This was our first real golf trip, and there's no better place that we could have done it than at Cobble Beach. The golf was incredible, the food was next level, and the memories will stick long after the score fades away. I want to give a huge thanks to Costa coming in from Ottawa, Mike and Eli for making time to come out, and Maria and Gian for filming and putting up with our nonsense the whole weekend. And of course, I want to give the biggest thank you to everyone at Cobble Beach for making this place feel like home. This will not be our last trip, but it'll always be the one that started it all. And I thank them for that.
I had a lot of fun. It's a beautiful course. I think it's the first time I've played golf in the fall, so the leaves, the background, super scenic. It's nice to be competitive.
Shut up.
Hey, it's nice to win too.
Yeah, move
That's
it.
all it is. It feels
Can you
good.
catch us all though?
Good to play, good to win.
You're all here.
So as you guys saw, these guys won.
This guy to these guys.
These guys won.
Big
The
dub.
bad
Ended
guys.
up being what? Was it 4? 4-1, right? We only won one of them.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. We actually had it. Mike and I were up
By
2, bro, with 3 holes to play. We fumbled it.
Yeah. Sometimes that
actually
pressure does get
fumbled.
heavy.
We just locked in.
We lost it, man.
We just
They didn't win it. They
No,
lost
no,
it.
no.
They didn't
We
win it.
won
We
it.
lost
Costa
it.
Yeah,
on the
that's
game
crazy.
defining
What a hater.
hole, hit it
Right?
closest to the tee, and we had to actually move the pin.
Overall, great couple days. Both
Yeah.
rounds were awesome. Weather was just top notch.
Amazing.
And the course is so fun. It's like
Yeah.
actually open. It doesn't like intimidate you too much. And the views are just, you can't beat it. You understand why it's a top course in Canada.
Impeccable.
Yeah, there's one. I had to find one.
But yeah,
I dug deep for that one.
And no
this was
be
the
a
first.
champ.
This was the first one of the channel. But every year we're gonna be doing this, man. Every year. So
The East-West Bowl.
have us out,
This is
man.
our annual.
Have us out.
Yeah.
What is it? So overall, man, Cobble Beach, thank you so much for having us.
For sure.
We'll see you guys in the next video. As always, guys.
Appreciate
18
it.
holes of misery. Peace.